You hand off your overflowing inbox, your endless slide formatting, and your tedious expense reports to AI, and instantly they are cleared. Yet the people who are the best at this, the early adopters and prompt wizards who automated massive chunks of their day, are the ones hitting the wall first. AI actually delivered on its promise to give workers their hours back. Then those recovered hours quietly vanished. Eliminating friction from the workday didn't create freedom, it created an invisible trap. This chart tracks the expected workload of 200 tech employees during an 8-month Berkeley Haas field study. The initial projection is a clear downward slope as automation takes over busywork. But researchers found that introducing these tools actively intensified the work. Data from Fortune corroborates this. Time spent emailing doubled, while deep focus work sessions actually fell by 9%. The data reveals a system at odds with itself. By optimizing for efficiency, we inadvertently crowded out the specific blocks of time required to perform the core job. We overlooked the biological utility of mundane administrative tasks, like filing expenses or formatting a deck. This visualization represents idle mode, the human brain's strict biological requirement for low-stakes, repetitive tasks to recharge its cognitive capacity. This mental friction is necessary for subconscious problem-solving. It provides the empty room the brain needs to make the unexpected connections that solve complex problems. This mundane work functioned as a biological safety valve, preventing cognitive overload and providing the recovery time needed for high-level thinking. When you replace every low-friction minute with constant high-level decision-making, you fall into the trap of dense time. Workers filled their newly recovered minutes with aggressive multitasking, throwing complex tasks at chatbots over lunch while the AI churned in the background. The natural, physical breaks in the day disappeared, leaving a cognitive load stuck at a punishing, unchanging maximum. AI didn't give us free time. It compressed a full week's worth of intense cognitive strain into a single day. Aflac CEO Dan Amos makes about $20 million a year, and he deliberately rejects total efficiency. He purposefully keeps low-intensity tasks on his calendar and flatly refuses to pay for ad-free streaming services. He uses those commercial breaks to force the downtime his brain needs to think freely. Highly successful leaders treat friction and boredom as essential tools for maintaining long-term mental performance. This line shows the output at Convictional, a software startup that achieved a measurable 20% productivity gain using AI. But the immediate consequence of that spike was severe burnout. The entire team was hitting a wall by Friday. Instead of rolling back the AI tools, they changed the container. Convictional moved to a 4-day workweek to protect their team's white space. Getting the most out of AI demands structural changes to the workweek, ensuring the human brain can sustain the new pace of output. To reclaim your lost cognitive recovery time, you can use a diagnostic tool called the White Space Audit. It interviews you about your real week, pinpoints exactly where AI compressed your breaks, and builds a customized protection plan tailored to your specific workflow. Long-term success in the AI era belongs to those who actively guard a slice of their reclaimed time for quiet thinking, because the shower thought that becomes your next big idea is impossible if you've used